Hi guys, things are coming along so nicely over here. When we first started, there was just like an idea of we want to put our pad here just because it is so close to the creek over there. Before we even got to the section, it was covered in just dead debris and trees. So this is really exciting that we don't have to do that much work. We thought that we may have to bring in a company to help or someone else to help a little bit with clearing this spot out, and I'm just really excited that this is moving on so fast. From down here. This is awesome. When you're up there on that pad, you're gonna feel like you're elevated, like you're actually on a piece of the mountain. I'm excited for how this is turning out. All these boulders here that we dug out that we're going to use to fill in this section and actually build a retaining wall. So I'm just waiting for Eric to be done so we can start dragging some of these boulders over and stacking those rocks to make that nice retaining wall. Oh my gosh, sometimes I feel like Eric's going to get flung out of this mini excavator. Guys, this is turning out so sweet. Holy cow, we have our first rock. Guys, I get too excited when things happen for the first time. The minute we get the first block in place or make the first step, it makes it so real for us and it's just exciting. Alright guys, so this is pretty much how our pad turned out after we graded everything, and we still had that tree in the way, and thankfully the guys came over and dropped that tree for us the other day. So now Eric is gonna try and get the stump out of there, and we're gonna move that log. Eric is working on getting that tree out of there, since that is going to be part of the driveway for the pad. And I'm just glad that tree is down so we can move forward. This is basically what the first pad that we did is looking like. We were able to do a retaining wall, and the reason we did that was because it is right directly across from the creek, And if we had a hurricane or something happened and it flooded, we definitely wanted this spot to be elevated quite a bunch. So it is backed up right to the mountain. It has an awesome creek view, and that's how far we've gotten on this pad. As soon as Eric's done getting that stump out of there, that's what he's kind of doing. They didn't cut it low enough for us to be able to just bury it with our road, so we're gonna basically try to just pull it out of there. That's a pretty huge stump, guys. It's a stump from a 147 foot tree, so that's gonna take a while to get out of there. Basically, the chainsaw gave up and we're gonna have to move on to the Mini X. I think he tried to cut it across and up and down and all kind of different ways because the stump is humongous, but we're gonna take it out with the Mini X and see how much of it we can get ripped out, because guys, this is a part of our driveway for this pad and we need this out of here. I'm actually still working on the wall because every time we do a different section, I feel like I find rocks that would fit better in a section versus the one that's there. So I have been just ripping apart that wall, but this is how the pad turned out, guys. This is the first pad once you come into the property, and it is almost done with the exception of once the kitchen here is out of the way, we'll be able to finish the driveway. But I hope Eric is proud of his work because this turned out beautifully. Guys, this is how simple it is to grade out a pad to be able to put an RV or a tiny house. Eric did not have any experience in grading, and he was able to do a driveway and pad to where we can now either have a hookup spot for the RV or we can put our tiny home here. We're not sure what we're going to do yet, but we do know that we are going to move here full time to work on the tiny homes and build them. So once we get over here, guys, everything will be full steam ahead. We will be able to move so fast because we'll have our tools here, we'll be living here, so we will be able to move a lot faster and just get a lot more done. So I can't wait for that moment. We won't have a finished product until we actually get the kitchen moved out of the way. We'll have to work on dismantling that this week. I think we're actually going to do like a test drive, guys. We have an enclosed trailer that is really big. It's probably about the size of a 30-foot RV. And we're gonna do a test run with that and bring our trailer over here because it has all of our tools that we brought from Florida. And we're gonna be able to dismantle the kitchen. And so we won't be able to finish grading out this area until we get the kitchen relocated. And of course, you guys know we're only keeping a third of the kitchen. But until then, this is what we have for grading out our tiny pad. Guys, we're trying to get to our first 100 subscribers, so if you would like to see more of our property and our progress, please go ahead and like this video and subscribe so you can get content when we upload it. Hit the notification bell too. It tells you right away when we have new content on here, and I would be so excited if you guys tune in and catch our progress and also join our progress, guys. It looks good.